Rishi Sunak is married to Akshata Murthy. Does that name ring a bell? Akshata Murthy is the daughter of Infosys co-founder Narayan Murthy. Now, why is this relevant? Because Infosys does have a presence in Moscow. They do business with certain clients. Does Rishi Sunak benefit from this? Well, not directly, but his wife does own 0.9% of the company's shares. And I know it's a stretch, but in politics, anything goes. Akshata Murthy's stakes run into millions of dollars. According to some reports, she's richer than the Queen of England. And that wealth is now hurting Rishi Sunak. He's been accused of profiting from Putin's regime. The British media is going after him. Their case is simple. You asked British companies to leave Russia, yet your family profits from their business in Moscow. How does that work? On Thursday, Sunak addressed these charges, and here's what he said. I am an elected politician, and I'm here to talk to you about what I am responsible for. My wife is not. As I said, the operations of all companies are up to them. And he's got a point. Linking your actions to your spouse is deeply problematic. After all, you're two separate individuals. Having said that, how established is Infosys in Russia? How much wealth are the Sunaks generating from Russia? I'll give you a breakdown. Infosys has one office in Moscow. It is part of the European operations. In 2016, they announced a development center there. In the past, Infosys was linked to one of Russia's biggest financial institutions, the Alpha Bank. Now that bank is on the sanctions list. Were there any links to Vladimir Putin himself? Well, in 2004, Putin did visit the Bengaluru campus of Infosys. He was given a tour by Narayan Murthy. And this is a classic feature of Putin's politics. You may lead a multinational company, but to do business in Russia, you need Putin to sign off. Like Infosys, many companies have courted Putin before the war began. But coming back to the present, what does the bottom line say? More than 60% of Infosys revenue comes from North America, only 24% from Europe. Within that, Russia's share is not even mentioned. Infosys says it has a small team of employees in Moscow, plus no active dealings with local enterprises. Infosys also says it is not planning to pull out of Russia. They have released a statement, and this is what it says, I'm quoting, Infosys supports and advocates for peace between Russia and Ukraine. A key priority for Infosys in times of adversity is to continue extending support to the community. The company has committed $1 million towards relief efforts for the victims of the war from Ukraine. So is this damage control or social responsibility? Either way, this controversy is not ending anytime soon. The Murthy family owns less than 3% of Infosys shares. Akshata Murthy owns around 0.9%. That's almost $1 billion. It's a perfect story for British tabloids. A minister whose wife